So, good evening to one and all. We have Smita, Sarthak, Yash, and Mrinal to have a brief discussion over a cross culture activity assigned to us by Miss Khyati Tripathi. Here, we are about to discuss each other food culture experiences based on their locality they currently live in. So, here we go, starting with Sarthak.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarthak Srivastav and I belong from Delhi NCR and I'll be speaking about the food culture of Delhi. So it's not just street food in Delhi, there is so much of history and culture mixed up with the food. We all know that the capital is also known by Delhi Belly, which there must be a reason for that. Delhi is undeniably the best places in India to enjoy delicious fare, be it local, international, or cuisines from other parts of the country. The most famous being the Mughal cuisines from the Mughal era. The Mughalai cuisines were preferred by the royal Mughal emperors. The kebabs, most of the famous of Mughalai cuisines, are preferred by the majority of the people today. Originally an Iranian dish, the kebabs found place in Middle East, Southern Asian, and Turkish kitchens majorly. Butter chicken is one of the most delightful dishes of the country. It originated in 1950s in the Moti Mahal restaurant in Delhi too. The restaurant was originally known for its tandoori chicken though. Some other famous food in Delhi are chole bhature, which you will find on the streets, at the restaurants, and at every place basically. It it's a perfect option for breakfast and lunch for the vegetarians. Delhi offers a huge variety of chaat snacks. Even it has a good variety of parathas and naans. There even is a special street in Delhi named as the Paratha Gali for the paratha lovers. Coming on to the desserts, kulfi is quite popular here in Delhi. The name comes from Persia. The name kulfi comes from Persia, where it refers to a covered cup. Kulfi is a denser and creamier form of ice cream. It is said to be have been invented during the Mughal era somewhere in the North India. We can see a large impact of Mughal rule in Delhi on its food. Delhi has had invaders from all around the world, which is well reflected on its food. One good reason for Delhi to be the capital of of the of our country is food for me. That will be it for the food culture in Delhi. Now let's see what Satvik has to say for Jharkhand. Over to you, Satvik.
So, guys, as I belong to Jharkhand, so I will reflect the food traditions from this side. So, meals of Jharkhand often consist of vegetables that are cooked in various ways, such as curried, fried, roasted, and even boiled. Traditional dishes of Jharkhand may not be available at restaurants. However, on a visit to a local village, one can get a chance to taste such exotic foods. Pitha is the famous dish of Jharkhand, having origin from West Bengal. It is usually stuffed with aloo ka chokha, different varieties of boiled dals, kua, and sometimes even with thickened milk. Pitha is nothing but sweet momos, you can say. Jharkhand pitha has its own flavor and is eaten with many other dishes. Let me tell you about a drink that most of the Jharkhand locals would die for. It's handia, a kind of alcoholic beverage. It's a rice beer which is prepared by the local community and is a combination of 20 to 25 herbs which is mixed with boiled rice. It is loved by people and has lower alcoholic content than the country liquors. Now a dish which is one of my personal favorite, malpua. Yes, it is the desi pancake, you can say. There is not a single household in Jharkhand where the sweet smell of malpua fills the air on the eve of Holi. Thekua, yet another delicacy of Jharkhand, which was borrowed from Bihar, yet my favorite. It seems always nostalgic to have it as it is every time served by my grandma whenever I visit her. It has been used as a sweet snack in the region for centuries and is considered as a reserved prasad in Chhat Puja. The last one, Duska, is one of the most popular items of Jharkhand and is part of every household. Your journey to Jharkhand is incomplete without tasting Duska. It is usually consumed as a breakfast item and is prepared with rice and which is fried later. I think I have already said enough. Why don't Smita tell us about her experience?
Thank you, Satvik. Hello everyone. I belong to Bihar, so I'll share our state food culture. In everyday food, people used to have chapatis, rice, pulses, vegetables, and tarwa in their meals. Tarwa is a thin sliced vegetable coated with rice batter and dipped deep fried dish. It is one of the popular and special dish of Mithila region and is believed that it is impossible to welcome the guest without serving tarwa. Litti chokha is a complete meal originated from the Indian state of Bihar. It is also popular in Jharkhand and parts of eastern Uttar Pradesh. It is a dough ball made up of whole wheat flour and stuffed with gram flour, also known as sattu, pulses and mixed with herbs and spices and then roasted over coal or wood. Then it is tossed over with much ghee. It is served with chokha, which is a vegetable preparation of roasted and mashed eggplant, tomato, and potato. Litti chokha is a healthy combination because it does not have too much cooking oil added to it. Both are either roasted or baked. Of course, desi ghee adds to its calories, but you can choose to avoid it or use it a little bit of it. Bihar is a major producer of makhan, also known as fox nuts. It is very healthy and rich in vitamins and minerals. It can be fried in desi ghee and taken as popcorn. People also make makhan kheer, which is very tasty. Fish dishes are especially common in the Mithila region of North Bihar. Bagia, also known as pitha, is a delicacy of Maithil communities. It is a steamed dumpling that consists of an external covering of rice flour and inner content of sweet substance such as jaggery. Now that we have talked about some sweet, then let me tell you some more dishes. My favorite is malpua and gujia, which is made at the time of Holi. I'm sure most of you have heard about thekwa, right?
Yes, Mata, of course.
Yes, completely right.
I have not.
Okay. So thekwa is a revered prasad offered to the god in the Chhat Puja. It has been used as a sweet snack for centuries in Bihar and some parts of Nepal. The main ingredients of thekwa are wheat flour, ghee, and jaggery. Dough is prepared using these three main ingredients, and cardamom can be added to enhance the taste. Dough is deep fried in ghee and vegetable oil till it becomes reddish brown. It is soft when hot but hardens when it cools. Next, anarsa. So, anarsa is an Indian pastry like sweet snack commonly associated with the Hindu festival of Diwali in Bihar. Its ingredient includes jaggery, rice, poppy seeds, and ghee. And yes, that's all from my side. Let's hear what Yash has to say.
Thank you, Smita. So, hey everyone, I'm Yash Thakur and I'm from Bihar. The food culture of Bihar is unique in some sense. It is because of the mixed influence of North Indian and Bengali cuisine. There is a custom of eating boiled rice based lunch and roti based dinner. The food culture is both vegetarian and non vegetarian. Most of the people eat non vegetarian food, but Hindus generally don't eat non vegetarian food in every meal. Also, there is a custom among Hindus to avoid eating non-vegetarian food for 1 month during the holy Hindu month of Sawan, during which they visit the holy shrine of Baidyanath Dham. Maize is the third main staple food crop. The traditional cooking medium is mustard oil. There is also the custom of cooking khichdi on Saturdays for Hindus and Friday for Muslims among Bihar. The famous dish among Bihar is litti chokha. Bihar offers a large variety of sweet delicacies which, unlike from Bengal, are mostly dry. These include motichur ke laddu, black jamun, kesariya peda, and perwal ki mithai. Several other traditional salted snacks and savories popular in Bihar are litti, makhana, khaja from Nalanda is famous throughout the act. Matka kulfi with faluda is also popular during summers. Islamic culture and food with Bihari flavor are also part of Bihar's unique confluence of culture. Famous food items include Sikh kebab, Shami kebab, mutton biryani, and gajar ka halwa. The service style of cuisine has little similarity with that of table of the host of French, yet different being all preparations served together in platter and consumed at once. Since there is no course-wise meal practice, Therefore, there is no well-defined gastronomic practice too, and hence people give equal importance to all kinds of preparations and take pleasure in enjoying each and every delicacies. Malpua is another popular sweet item, which is much different from the malpua prepared in North India. Both are prepared from the flour batter only, but in North India, after refrying, malpua is dipped in sugar syrup, which in Bihar, the batter itself is sweetened and it is a dry preparation which could be stored for 2 to 3 days. According to an old saying, pan is not found even in the paradise, so one should enjoy these things on earth, only so not to regret later. A sweet betel leaf is flavored with sweet fennel, cardamom, clove, rose petals, sugar crystals, which is taken after completion of the meal in order to make it complete. Now let's see what Mrinal wants to speak on his food culture. Over to you, Mrinal.
Hello everyone, I basically belongs to Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. I am going to talk about some famous foods. This city is famous for its royally delicious Nawabi food. Cooking techniques in UP were greatly influenced by the Mughals. The cuisines of northern UP is very different from the classic Mughlai food of Delhi. Mainly, we can hear about भरवा चिकन पसंदा, मटन कोफ्ता, अरहर की दाल, बेड़मी, अलाहाबाद की tehri, and galoti kebab. If we talk about galoti kebab, it's quite famous in UP. These non-veg kebab were invented in the city of Nawab, Lucknow. These aromatic and flavorful kebab are extremely soft and are prepared with a melange of Indian spices. The galoti kebab tastes best when paired with green chutney. Arhar ki dal. Nothing spells comfort like some steaming arhar dal drizzled on plateful of rice. A simple everyday classic recipe. Bedmi. An Indian flat bread known to have originated in UP. Paired with potato curry or chole, it makes for a happy combination. Crisp and fluffy, the puris are made with whole wheat flour and urad dal. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mandal. It was really a mouth-watering talk. It was awesome to have this cross-culture discussion. We got to know each other's traditions in a better way, isn't it?
Yeah, true, totally. I agree
Yes,
with it.
agreed.
Yeah,
Agree.
I think we have already said enough and should wrap up now. Thank you, everyone, for your
Yeah,
participation.
Thank you.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
thank you guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.